Judge Alex Ajeje of High Court Criminal Division is presiding over the murder case of Susan Magara, the case against 8 suspects. The witness also disclosed to court the phone audio recordings between the parents and the kidnappers requesting for money and directing them to find their daughter Susan Magara.
I retrieved audio files still from this device of John Magara. These were recordings that were taken during a voice call conversation between those numbers, the numbers I've read before this honorable court, including the number that has been saved as kidnapper, and what I identified in the voices in those calls, the speaker for incoming calls. It was detected to be one speaker who was speaking to John Magara, Immaculate Magara, and these calls were between the 11th of February 2018 and 22nd of February 2018. My Lord, if you permit me, I play the audio recordings that I retrieved. It was a local dialect, Lunyolo. My
Lord, this is not an objection, it's just an observation. We've gone through this audio evidence before with another witness before this court. The interest of court, should we go through the same audio again?
Lord, that particular audio, it cooperates with the information that was extracted from the memory card that I earlier played in court. This is part of the package that was picked as the brief facts stated on the PF 17. It was picked by John Magara from Hash petrol station on Entebbe Road. My Lord, I retrieved audio files still from this device of John Magara. These were recordings that were taken during a voice call conversation between those numbers, the numbers I've read before this honorable court, including the number that has been saved as kidnapper, and what I identified in the voices in those calls, the speaker for incoming calls. It was detected to be one speaker who was speaking to John Magara, Immaculate Magara, and these calls were between the 11th of February 2018 and 22nd of February 2018. My Lord, if you permit me, I play the audio recordings that I retrieved. It was a local dialect, Lunyolo.
My Lord, this is not an objection, it's just an observation. We've gone through this audio evidence before with another witness before this court. The interest of court, should we go through the ceremony again?
Lord, that particular audio, it cooperates with the information that was extracted from the memory card that I earlier played in court. This is part of the package that was picked as the brief facts stated on the PF 17. It was picked by John Magara from Hash petrol station on Entebbe Road. My Lord, there was a request that was received on 18th July 2018. It was submitting the call data records. The call data records certified by telecoms. These were obtained by the investigating officers on police on court orders, then submitted to us for analysis or matrices. The numbers submitted were many, from 1 up to 31 or 32, and these are numbers that had been established, have communicated to the relative like John Magara, Immaculate Magara, and Frola Magara. The numbers analyzed, they're on page 3 of this report. With your guidance, my Lord, can I read them out? On page 3 of this report, and also on police form 17A. The first number, my Lord, is 070163 4696. The second number is 0782 84 1186. The third one is 0772 55 7806. The fourth number, my Lord, 0772 45 4445. My Lord, the request required from these call data records was to extract the records and establish the communication extract the record, the call data records, and establish the communication patterns, the location of calls, BTS, that is the base transceiver station, the frequency of calls, the communication patterns, location stroke BTS. BTS is the name of the place where it is called. The call is made. Base transceiver station.
The call data showing the kidnappers communicating before, during and after the kidnap of Susan Magara was showed to court.
Yes, from 1st to March 2018, 1st February to March 2018, 2018 to March 2018. My Lord, on the call data, I used a forensic tool called the I2 Analyst. I2 Analyst notebook. Yes. That is page 2 of 70. I think the first two, from first page, then the first two. Yes. I2 Analyst notebook, which is a visual tool and forensic tool that can turn data on hard copy into soft for analysis without changing any content. It is accredited international, and after converting all the numbers that were obtained on call data, I was able to establish the numbers that called John Magara, Magara's number. Then also the numbers that called Immaculate Magara and Magara Flora. My Lord, also Susan Magara's number was provided, who is the deceased, and I was required to establish its movement on the 7th of February 2018, and these were my findings as on call data analysis. My Lord. My Lord, the deceased number 0701 63 46 0701 63 46 96. My Lord, on the 7th, it last communicated on voice, 7th of February 2018. My Lord, on page 21, this was the last call it made, and it was in communication with a number registered in the names of Yusuf Muhindo, which is 0704 91 19 96. Muhindo was picking Javine Hotel while Susan's number was at Ndeva, was picking. My Lord, the next record to be captured, it was at around 22:48. And this was at Namasuba, and this was a text message that was coming from Telecom, Airtel Telecom. This message later I confirmed it was a withdrawal of money from Airtel Money. My Lord, when you look at this ID, this is the serial number of Susan's phone for the last call that was made, and the next history that was captured, it was captured in a different phone. That means there was a switching of this number, my Lord, and it was inserted in this phone of this Ivy while at Namasuba, and the transaction of money withdrawal was performed. And that is all that was performed on the 7th of February 2018. My Lord, also discovered on the 8th of February 2018 on the 8th of February 2018, Susan Magara's number, SIM card, was still in this mobile phone of 35 of serial numbers 3540 2905 68 05080. And now it had changed the BTS, the location. It was reading Nakauka.
The call data also displayed the names in which the SIM cards were registered in, among others, Nagai Anet, Nambuya Rehema, Isaac Makobuya, and Kawoya John.
It was also established this was the first time this number belonging to Susan Magara being inserted in this phone to establish other numbers that had been inserted in this phone. And I discovered, my Lord, on page 22 of the report that this is the number that had been used in that IME the number that had been used is 07592 59 730, and this is the IME. This number had never called on Susan Magara's phone number, and this is a number that was ever in Chisenyi metropolitan area, around Chisenyi, Ring Road, Kabaka Njagala, Bugorobi Market. Associates on this number had only called one number, which is 075 9 24 9058, registered in the names of Nambuya Rehema. And this is the number, my Lord. That's the only number that had ever been in communication with this number, which is registered in the names of Nagai Anet. Later discovered that the number 0759 249058, registered in the names of Nambuya Rehema, while at Nakauka, initiated a call to 0782 84 11 86, and that number is registered in the names of Immaculate Magara. That was the first call that was initiated to the relatives of Susan Magara, and it was made on the 8th of February 2018 at 14:43 while still at Nakauka. My Lord, it is on record earlier stated that it was made on the 8th of February 2018 at 14:43. The call lasted for 1 minute and 2 seconds. My Lord, this is on page 24. There is 23, 24. It's the same interpretation, my Lord, where I showed Nambia's number, calling Immaculate, and Nagai, and it is number. My Lord, on page 25 of this report, I also established the first number to call John Magara, and the number is 0752 0752 410752. It was on the 12th of February 2018 using the BTS named Kavule, my Lord, and that same number of 0752410752 registered in the names of Isaac Makubia on the same day of 12th of February 2018, also called Immaculate Magara. My Lord, on the 13th of February 2018, I also discovered a number 0752 28 13 08, registered in the names of Isaac Makubia. It initiated a call to 0782 84 11 86. That is registered in the names of Immaculate Magara. And that number was in the areas of Mutundwe and Eriana while calling Immaculate Magara. My Lord, on page 27, also discovered several calls that were made from a number 0751 11 53 88. It called John Magara. That is on the 15th of February 2018. And it called Immaculate Magara on the 15th of February 2018, while at Najanankumbi, Stera, and also on the 16th of February 2018, while at Freedom City. My Lord, this number had other numbers that had been called 22959478, registered the names of Kagwa Isaac, then 0751 51 78, I beg your pardon, 19, registered in the names of Mpanga Sharif. This was on the same day of 15th of February 2018. The analysis shows this was around Insanji, same location in Sanji, that is on Masaka Road now. My Lord, when you go back to the audios, there is an audio where the speaker directs John Magara to take Masaka Road, and that was on 15th of February 2018. Discovered there was communication on the 17th, 18th, 19th. From this number 0751 22 94 71. The number is registered in the names of Owino James. That number was called Immaculate Magara. It was also in communication 15388, registered in the name of Kawoya John.
Meanwhile, witness Shamira Nabasa, who arrested the accused Hajara Nakandi, also testified.
So please tell what your full name, your age.
UPDF attached to same why 9,000 on the Somalia. Zali nakuzo mwezi nga 28 ogwokuna 12/18 esawa nga 28 ogwokuna 2018 esawa nga 2 awo ezolo ggulo kiro squad commander wange nankubira essimu nga ndi waka ewange nangamba waliwo operation gye tugendako nangamba nzije gyaliwe nenvaayo nenzija ku mulimo. Squad commander bali bamuyita Sergeant Wanyama najja ku mulimo nambriefinga nangamba waliwo omulimu gwe tugenda okukola nga tugamba waliwo omukyala gwe tugenda okukwata naye ng'ateeberezebwa okuba nga yeenyigira mu musango kuwambiwa n'okuttibwa kwa Susan Magara. Nze Sport Commander twalina n'abasirikale abalala, twaliko Wanyama, twaliko Lwamwenge, twaliko Musumba. Sport Commander Sergeant Wanyama Richard, twice yali Musumba Richard, twice yali Musumba Dennis. Then nekubeerako break nze Shamira nze kennyini, netubeerako ne Lwamwenge Sergeant, yes, ne Kambaale. Twayingira Moroka ne tuvuga from Mbuya ku headquarter gye twali, twavuga ne tukwata eyo Entebbe Road. Entebbe Road najja Nankumbi, twatuuka ku Shell Cars we twasisinkana omukyala ng'ayimiridde Cars. Twatuukawo zaali ssaawa ssatu okutuuka ku Shell Cars zaali ssaawa ssatu ez'ekiro. Twasisinkana omukyala ng'ayimiridde, yali ayimiridde kumpi n'omulyango ogwingira ku supermarket, naye mu kugenda twali under instructions za afande Nyakiru gwe twali tucoordinatinga naye. Era bwe twatuuka ku Shell twamusanga ng'ayimiridde n'omusajja omulala. Omusajja yasonga ku mukyala n'engendo eri omukyala. Omusajja yali ayimiridde n'afande Nyakiru ye yamusongako. Mukyala yasonga ku mukyala netugenda netuukirira omukyala nemweyanjulira. Namugamba ndi musirikale ng'ava ku kitongole kya Ssemwanyi. Nemugamba oli mukwati ng'oteeberezebwa ku musango gwa kidnap ne mother eya Susan Magara. Mukyala teyali mubi, teyakaayaana. Bwe namugamba ne tuyingira mu Moroka ne tuvuga ne tuvaawo ne tumutwala ekireka ku SID, ne tumuhanding over ku reception wali, ffe ne tuvuga ne tuvaawo kireka SID. Ku reception twasangawo omupoliisi gwe twamuhanding over kuye. Reception twamukwata ssaawa 3 ez'ekiro. Light yaliwo nga nnyingi ng'eraga, yali alabika kulaye kuba amatala galiwo gaali gakubanga galaga. Nedda bwe twatuuka ne tuhanding over twavaawo ne tuvuga ne tuddayo ku headquarter.
Judge Alex Ajej adjourned the case to 23rd April 2024 for further hearing.